Hey everybody, welcome back to another video on Gentry Gallery. Today we're going to be doing a quick overview of this really interesting little 8mm film camera. But before I begin, I want to give a huge thank you to all the subscribers to the channel. We're actually nearing 400 at this point, and the growth is just mind-blowing to me. I've got some really great content coming in the future, another video, long-form style, coming out probably middle of next week. So be on the lookout for that one, and I really hope you enjoy it. Anyways, onto this camera. This is a Keystone K25 Capri 8mm film camera produced approximately mid 1950s. It has a manual wind, kind of like a watch. Just press this down and you're filming. Mechanism still works great, and the thing is built like a tank, so it makes sense. It does need a new lens here. It's got a lot of oxidation on that, but we're not planning on really filming anything with it anytime soon. The reason why I'm showing this on the channel, not just because it's a cool camera, but also because of this pass we found in the original case down here. This is a camera permit pass from the U.S. Naval Air Station at Atsugi, Japan, from the 3rd of November 1958. You can see here the camera make is Keystone, and the name of the soldier bringing this camera in was Charles H. Graham, Sergeant. Sergeant Graham was the father of a close family friend of ours, and that family friend was the one who has loaned me this camera to make this video. Now, he just found this camera about 3 days ago in an old storage building, and actually doesn't recall this thing ever being used during his childhood to film anything else. So we're thinking that this camera, the last time it might have been used, was during this time. What makes this especially interesting is that the camera was at Atsugi in 1958, because that base was one of the main staging bases for U-2 spy planes beginning around 1957. So it would make a lot of sense that they would be very insistent on having a camera pass on a base like this. It could be a huge national security breach if any footage got out of a U-2 spy plane, especially because at that time, in 1958, the U-2, for all intents and purposes, was a UFO, to the public. No one really knew that it existed besides those that needed to know it existed. And, we obviously didn't want the Russians to get their hands on any footage of that. What makes this even more interesting is that there is actually a roll of unexposed film inside this camera. So, what we're hoping is that there might be some really cool footage of life on base in 1958 at Atsugi, or even better yet, maybe some film of some aircraft. I highly doubt there's any film of a U-2 on there, but hey, if there was, that would be a really incredible historical find. We are going to get this film developed really soon, and if it's anything of interest, anything besides just like old family films, I'll definitely be sharing it on the channel with y'all, and it'll be really exciting to reveal that when it comes. Anywho, there's not much else to say about this camera. Really cool little piece of history, and neat that it had this card with it. It was kept all these years. Really appreciate y'all watching, and have a good one.